Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Set. I'm playing Dark Souls 3, the weapon playthrough. Last episode we did Here's the dungeon, and also the dancer, the boy of valley. And today we're gonna go into the Consumed King's Garden and Lothric Castle. So off camera I grinded for the weapons that I still needed. I decided to compare them when it comes to their scaling and their overall damage. And I figured out that the Great Mace, which is the drop of the Cathedral Knights, is actually better when it comes to damage than this one. Not better when it comes to scaling. The scaling is worse, but the raw damage of the weapon itself is more than the Great Club. Now, the other thing, however, is this, the Great Mace is pretty dang heavy. It doesn't do more damage than the weapon that I have right now, because it's also one level lower. But it also weighs more, so I'm gonna have to increase my vitality if I want to use that weapon. And that's not something I'm gonna do for the time being, so I'm just gonna continue with the Great Club. I do think I'm gonna put my Titanite chunks... Oh, what should I do? I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure if I should invest some Titanite chunks in this weapon. Nice suit. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I also really like the heavy attack. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the strong attack from this weapon. Because the one from the Great Mace is like an overhead slam, while this one is like a horizontal one, which is... It's a really good one. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of using this weapon. Maybe. I'll see. Like, in the end, I'll definitely be able to get more than enough... more than enough Titanite chunks to do things. Wow, no. I'll be able to get more than enough Titanite to upgrade all of these weapons anyway, so that's not really gonna be an issue. Methinks. Ouch. Oh boy. I need to back off and heal up and hope that I don't die. There we go. Excellent. More large Titanite. I should normally be able to get enough Titanite chunks to be able to upgrade this, or to upgrade both weapons to a pretty high level. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but I'm going to be stuck with a certain weapon until I get enough Titanite chunks, of course. I think I'm going to stick with this one, though, for the time being. Just because I need, otherwise I'm going to need to upgrade my vitality, which is a stat that I probably should upgrade, but I can't because I need my stats. I'm sorry, I need my levels to go into different stats. I'm still, for instance, missing the 20 freaking the 20 points in faith that I'm gonna need to use all of my weapons. The same with another 10 points into. Is it 10 points into strength, or have I got more at this point? Yeah, no, it's still 10 points. So I still need to put 30 more points into 2 of my stats before I'm actually done with leveling up all the stats that I need to level up. Really? Nah. There's also something that is kind of screwing with me. So I've been watching... So I've been watching footage from Dark Souls 2. Like somebody playing through Dark Souls 2 for the first time. I was very interested to see how blind... Well, it's been a long time since I watched any blind playthroughs of Dark Souls, and lately I've been a little bit interested in it again. And that's really screwing with me, because my head is in Dark Souls 2 mode while I'm playing Dark Souls 3, which is pretty dang different in a lot of ways. So, yeah. Just thought I'd mention it. That might be the reasons why I'm gonna probably not be so good at gameplay today. As you noticed with me dying to the Winged Knight. I can still get one more combo, it's just a thing. I hate the fact that these enemies do that. It's so annoying. I guess I was trying to go for a backstab, question mark? Can I please? There we go. And the person I'm watching is also using like dexterity weapons and not a heavy weapon, which also really screws me with everything, because I'm now using a heavy weapon, and yeah. It's especially because the person I'm watching isn't particularly playing very good, which is normal in my opinion when you play a Dark Souls game for the first time. What the fuck? But it does make it that I like analyze the way that he does things and see if there's a better way that you can deal with certain situations. It's the same thing that I do when I'm playing with Cube. I just analyze what he does and look for handy tips and mistakes. Like, look for the mistakes he makes and try to think of tips to help him deal with that shit. Oh boy. How much damage do you do, buddy? Jesus. That's interesting. I had no idea that guy did so much freaking damage. It also doesn't help that this is a new session and I'm starting off at Lothric Castle, which is not particularly the best place to start off. It is, in my opinion, one of the most difficult areas in Dark Souls 3 in any case. Ooh boy. I was about to say maybe I'm getting invaded, but then I remembered that I died and lost my ember, so I'm not gonna get invaded. Because I suck. It's just my PC pooping itself a little bit. For God knows what reason. Titanite chunk. Another Titanite chunk. And kill you before you turn into a black goop monster. I've also taken a look at the Smoke's Great Hammer, which is probably gonna do more damage than the weapons that I have right now, but it also weighs, like, a lot. Does it weigh double the amount of this one? This weighs 12 units. 24, yes, that is double the amount of what I'm using right now. Which is pretty fucking insane, but also very much expected. Can I please? And can you please not? Yes? There we go. I don't need the other thing over there, so I'm just gonna go and use a Homer Bone because I'm lazy. Well, it's more a thing if I'm not in the mood for dealing with the thief dudes. They're kind of annoying. Alright. Can I level up? Don't know how many souls are. Yeah, just barely. Wow. Cool. Very cool. I'm pretty damn close to the HP amount that I need, so I think I'm gonna start just continuing with strength until I have 60 strength, which is fucking insane, but also required. Okay, I need more souls. Okay. Well, I guess I can just use one of my pocket souls. There we go. Ah, this work. So over here we have the heavy, I like the Great Mace. I'm still thinking about it, man, because this thing is gonna do more damage. You know what, fuck it, I'm doing it. I also like it more aesthetically. I'm gonna have to change something about my loadout over here, though. Yeah, the Silver Knight armor is gonna have to go for something a little bit lighter. Silver Knight armor is ridiculously good, like really freaking good, but it's also pretty freaking heavy. There we go. Now I can use the Great Mace. So I actually want to go and show off the weapons that I got. So I got the Great Mace, of course. The weapon skill is Perseverance, which just gives you basically super poise, I think, or like super armor, and you like the chance of you getting stunned are very low, but it could still happen. Like, it's still a possibility. We have the Spiked Mace over here, which is a weapon that requires a 13 dexterity. It doesn't have an amazing strength scaling, but the thing it does do is do bleed damage. It also has the Spin Sweep, which is a pretty handy skill, I would say. Aside from that, it does have a sizable amount of range too. Like, it's a good weapon, but not really for the build that I'm going for. Now we have a pickaxe, which acts like a great axe, or it fights like a great axe. And as you can see, like you have almost no range with this thing. It's just like the great axe. And the skill you have is, what's it? Galvanize. Temporarily boost stamina recovery speed by sheer force of will, which an old miner, yeah. Okay. Then we have the great wooden hammer, which is just a joke of a weapon, really. It's like, I really like the way this weapon looks, but it's just not good in general. It has the lowest amount of damage, I think, from all of the great hammers. And yeah, it's not amazing. Gargoyle flame hammer, however, I think this could be a pretty good weapon. Because of its strength. Sorry, because... yeah, sure, no. Because of its fire. The thing is, you cannot infuse this weapon with any gems because of the fact that it has, like, its special magic shenanigans. The thing it can do, however, is do, like, a flamethrower attack. Which is pretty dang cool. And it also does fire damage. Which can be very useful. Now, if it says unable to use effectively, then I'm gonna try to do this, but nothing's gonna happen, yeah. Okay. You have Smoke's Great Hammer, which is something. As you can quite clearly see, you have Perseverance that you can also use with this weapon. That's a parry, that's not Perseverance. It's not gonna work because I don't have any FP, but yeah. This is Smoke's Great Hammer. It's freaking insane. It has some special skills, which is pretty dang fun. But as you can see, some of them also leave you open for retaliation. But I feel like all of the great hammers in this game leave you open for retaliation. So that's not too big of a surprise. This thing is funny though. I like it. Vort's Great Hammer, which I think I've already shown off. It just does frostbite damage. And aside from that, I think it is a decent amount of scaling. It's not amazing, but it should get you through the game, I suppose. Old King's Great Hammer is also just normal. A normal Great Hammer in a lot of different ways, and then you use your extra skill, which I cannot show off, but then you create like a little pool and some lava flies away and all that jazz. But it's not too amazing. In my opinion, of course. Alright, let us continue. How much damage do I do right now? 548 damage. That's a lot of damage. Alright, I want to go over to Lothric Castle, and let's go and finally make my way to the place. To the Consumed King's Garden, and hope that I can get through this session properly, because yeah, that death to the Winged Knight was really stupid. And I also feel like there's something in me that is having some issues concentrating for some kind of reason, which is very weird for me, because that's the one skill I usually have. That's sort of a weirdy warrior. We're gonna walk up to this guy. Here comes a strong attack. Bonk. Bonk. I see. Thank you for that, Lark Titanite. I'll probably find a use for it at some point. I just remembered that I can... well, that's at the end of the game, though. I was thinking about the fact that I could get the Havel's Ring +3, but that is like at the end of the game, kind of. That's in the Ring City, so... why did you notice me? Ay, ay, ay. Is he gonna follow me up here? Not sure if they do that. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they definitely do. Well, that's the end of that entire plan. Isn't it amazing that everything is going to shit right now? Nope, 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 nope. I wonder if you can block their attacks. You probably can, but it's not going to be easy to block those. The other thing that I have noticed with, like while I was watching somebody play through Dark Souls 2 blind, it already played Dark Souls 1. It's the, my god. The dude that I'm watching is going through the entire series, basically. And yeah, he does not like Dark Souls 2. He just does not like Dark Souls 2 too much. And I find it so perplexing how how much of a divide there is between Dark Souls 2. Like with some people who like it, they really love it. And then the people who don't like it really hate it. And there's always like mixed... Like, yeah, I always get mixed answers from... Like if you ask an entire audience who's played all the Dark Souls games about Dark Souls 2, then some of them will say, yeah, it was good, and then other ones will say it was bad. It's like... It's insane. I actually quite like it in a certain way, though. And I also think it's a good thing that you like... That we're not all thinking the same things, you know? I kind of like it that our opinions are different. I don't like it when you force people's... Like when you force your opinion on other people. That's what I don't like, but... That's an entirely different story. I'm a guy who tends to avoid any form of conflict anyway, so... Unless if I feel like it is necessary to confront somebody with a certain subject. Or something like it. In the end, I am but a simple human. One with a little bit of an anxiety issue in his life. So I'm even less of a human. No. I would not say that. I just have issues, just like a lot of other people have issues. I was about to say, like, am I gonna get the backstab? Alright, and bonk. Cathedral Knight armor. Sure. Let's go and wear that armor. That's definitely gonna work. With the amount of shit that I'm wearing. Or the amount of weight that I'm carrying, really. Oh, Oceiros. How are you gonna be today, buddy? Are you going to kill me, or are you gonna let me win? You're gonna do this, okay. That's a little bit annoying. For some kind of reason I thought I was closer to him. Nope, okay. Big bonks. Ah, that will be good. Can you stop jumping? You know what, I gotta say, I don't mind Oceiros too much in the second phase, but the first phase is so boring. He just has so many attacks that basically require you to go back. Like that you cannot hit him. Which is very annoying. Oh. As he proceeds to kill his baby. His invisible baby, mind you. Well. I'm gonna heal up because I'm so ridiculously scared of his freaking dashing attack. Bonk. Hey, he stole some, like he, not particularly steal, but he got rid of some of my stuff. Some of my FP. Getting a crit with a weapon like this is very easy. Or like stunning people or enemies. It's very easy with this weapon. So I gotta say that's not too big of a surprise. That I managed to stun him. And you're done. Yeah, the bosses are really... Like, I thought the bosses were gonna be really difficult with this weapon, but my god. Well, I haven't reached... Well, have I? I don't think I've like, reached the boss that is fast. Like, stuff like The Name is King and Midair and... very soon incoming, Champion Gundyr. I haven't really fought those guys quite yet, so... I guess I'll wait until I say something about it, until I reach... Champion Gundyr. Because that's gonna be my first kind of test with this weapon. Even though Champion Gundyr can be stunned, but I think almost every single boss can be stunned in some kind of a way, so... Alright, gewoon rooien volgens mij is het vleesk. So I have an undead bone shard I need to go and burn. Okay. KO. Burn. Burn an undead bone shard. Alright, I do think I'm gonna do Champion Gundyr in this episode. Or, oh, well, it's 20 minutes. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do it, because otherwise next episode I'm gonna have to do like Grand Archive shenanigans in the same episode as the Dragon's Slayer armor. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just us playing Dark Souls 3 The Weapon Playtest, and next episode we're going to go and deal with Champion Gundyr and a Dragon's Tail armor. Goodbye.